Hello and welcome to episode 14 of this Manor Lords Farmer Fred series. We've been making some pretty good progress in Falador recently. We've expanded our housing over here. We've started farming, so we've got some flax on the go so we can meet these clothing requirements. We did have a temporary sort of short-term solution where we got where did I put it? Got this tannery so we can start getting some leather in. But we want to start using flax instead in the long term. And we also have Lumbridge over here, which is doing really well. We're at 82% approval. We've got a good farming area, which I would like to expand as well. Food has been pretty up and down, so I want to keep on top of that. We've got quite a few houses here now, which all have orchards, which are really nice. So we have a good amount of apples. I think I will look to trade in between regions when possible, so we can trade these fish over for the other apples. I think that will be a pretty good resource swap for us, and help make sure we maintain this food supply. And we have a development point that we can spend here. And I did also want these to be orchards, but now I'm thinking we could just swap between. Maybe we look for some other benefits in farming first. But I do think wild berries would be good, but it isn't a rich deposit. We actually don't have a wild berries deposit in this region. I do think heavy plow would be good, but we're not at that stage yet. But we probably do want to go up to irrigation and rye cultivation. This is a pretty good farming region. Let's just have a look here. So generally, it's pretty good. But when you compare wheat here with rye, it's great across the board compared to these kind of hot spots where it's not perfect. So it obviously doesn't change things like flax and barley fertility, but I think we should be fine overall. So I'm not quite sure where to spend that one just yet. So I think I'll just keep that one in the back pocket. We could potentially do advanced skinning, but I don't think I'm going to go that route. But right now, I think we could probably expand our living quarters. I'm going to put... We've got a good amount of people on this. But now is a good time for everyone to get farming, especially over here. So let's get everyone possible that we've got on farming. Let's take someone off the tannery in the short term. Let's get all of this stuff farmed up. Okay, so what is our priority here? We've got flax is very high priority. Another flax field is highest. So I think that's going to be good. They just need to plow and sow those fields. So I think that's all good over there. We just pop on over to Lumbridge. We need to assign quite a few people over here. We can max these out actually. And we will assign some livestock to these. So this is definitely ready for harvest, which is great. They can start harvesting that other stuff as well. And we have this lovely flax field and another big wheat field ready for harvest. So we'll get those. Unassigned families. Yeah, we've put that on pause. So that's all good. And these guys can get to work. They do work pretty quickly generally on these fields. Probably could have started this process a bit quicker. What are we doing for? I think Forester's Hut. Again, I could take someone off and put another family on there. Because it's such a time-limited season to be able to do this, I think it's really important to make the most of these couple of months. We obviously don't want food to drop. And I want to keep... Definitely don't need anyone on the saw pit. I would like to have someone on the woodcutter's lodge, though. So let's just swap those guys around. And we will eventually go over for this clay deposit because we're going to want to get these leveled up to level 3 eventually. And we can start getting some level 2 burgage plots as well. But I think for now, until we've got the farming done, we'll just leave it as is. I mean, this is another reason why it might be good to take... We've got stocks exposed. I mean, that's not great. If we can get irrigation, that would be good. But that is for droughts and not for this kind of weather. So it wouldn't help us with the rain at the moment, which has just disappeared now. So that's nice. Well, look at them. They're ready. This field's about to get attacked. Look at that. And like that, it's gone. And you just need a couple of families to come back and pick up some of this as well. But once they're harvested, they will need to sow the next fields. So just taking a look at what we've got. We don't actually have many in this. Okay, so I think we're going to have to pick a couple for wheat. I mean, 80% barley is quite good there, but I think we've got so much ale. We've got 70 barley. I don't know how we ended up with -2 eggs, but somehow that's happened. Let's have a look generally what the fertility is like. So I think over here, 94% for barley. Well, 100% wheat, that's a definite then. Let's definitely go for that. We'll do this for barley, I think. Then we will fallow and go for wheat. And the same here. I think we can go for another couple of wheat fields in a row. In terms of flax, how are we doing? We've got a good amount of linen, actually. I think flax is more in this direction. Yeah, it's kind of these fields. I mean, I could also just build a brand new field as well. Let's do that. We can build it in this like nice little hotspot area for flax here as well. Oh, that is massive. I think actually maybe we do just build a massive field here and just cover all of this. That is quite large though. 3 Morgan field. Okay, let's just split that up into 2. We can have those. Have a little path going around the corner. That's a 2 Morgan field, so that is good enough size already. And 1.4 Morgan as well. So 91% flax. Let's go for flax over there. And we have loads of bread. So we've got a few. We've got barley. We've got 2 wheat. We've got 1 flax. I think I'd like another wheat, to be honest. Wheat 100% there. Let's go for that. And maybe 1 more barley. Where was the barley fertility? Probably over in this corner. 89%. Oh, 37. That's not good. 91%. There we go. So we'll get those guys organized on those fields. Hopefully we've left enough time. I do have a lot of people available. I think I will build a new little path just around this corner and along there. Could always build a second farmhouse over here if we want to build fields in this direction. But we've got lots of stuff in the farmhouse for the next season, so we're definitely all good there. General storage full. Yep, that logging camp's very full, but we're not using all the timber we've got at the moment, which is fine. I think we could get someone on the sawmill, turn those into planks anyway. And eventually we will want to upgrade some of these to level 3. These don't have the tavern supply though, so maybe we do need to work on our beer storage a little bit. We do have a lot of ale. I think maybe a second tavern actually. Then we can start getting these guys on a bit of a pub crawl. Why don't we build one? Where's our other one? The other one's over there. I mean, these guys are all going to be drunk if we have a tavern right outside their house. Not using this space currently. And this is kind of away from all of the storage area, which isn't great either. Let's build one over here. Yeah, I think that's quite a nice spot for a little cheeky tavern. Maybe get rid of that tree. Let's get rid of that tree. Build that there. So, what's that ox doing? Thought he was moonwalking then. Well, this stuff is looking pretty good. We've got 2 fields done already. Definitely could have a 4th field here, but I don't want to overdo it. And as soon as I think we could probably take a couple of families off there already. Then we can just reassign them to something else. So I think the forester's hut would be good. Let's get this area back up. Lots of trees. And another person on the fisherman's hut. That's so stacked with fish still. So definitely not worried about that. And let's build that extension. I think everything else has extensions already. Yep. So all those fields are good. So let's just take all of those guys off for now. We're doing pretty well for resources. I think now might be a good time to go over and explore this clay deposit. Just build that there. Have a nice road leading up to that as well. Let's have it nice and curved. So Falador is doing pretty well so far. Lumbridge approval has gone down a little bit. That is just due to the taxation though. But I think we could probably get away with very little taxation. I think I'm just going to put that down to 2%. Food, I'm not super confident that we can up the tithe any further. So I'm going to leave that as it is. But we do have a lot in our treasury. I would like to start expanding into some new regions though. So if we can get the food in a better position, we can increase our influence and start gaining new regions. And that is a good reminder that Falador doesn't currently have a manor. And that is something that they should have if we do want to start taxing them. Or at least we can start giving away a lot of the food that we have available. So let's get a manor built at some point. I think we've got all the resources we need for a manor actually. So I don't think we need to worry about that at all. The question is, where do we put the manor? We want it out of town. I mean, this could be a good spot actually. If we clear all of these. I think let's clear all of these trees first. Set this work area here. Get rid of all of those and we'll have a nice big manor in this area. And this logging camp can then also just move down here. It's actually full at the moment. So they probably won't be getting anything extra. Might be good to start upgrading some of these as well. Yeah, I think let's go for the level 2 church. Once the mine is built, we can go for that. And over in Lumbridge, what do we have not met? Fuel. We have 20 months worth of fuel. And maybe we need more. I mean, we've got a lot of people in the storehouse. Not really sure how else to distribute this to them. And they're all lacking fuel down here. Let's get another storehouse built. Because I don't think it's a market issue. I think we maybe just need more storehouses to actually distribute a lot of this stuff. Build one there. I might be going about this the wrong way. So if you have an idea in the comments of a better way to be approaching this, please do let me know. I mean, tavern supply is what it is. Definitely need this second tavern. We'll get someone working there, and can take loads of these guys off now. Or maybe not all of them, because we still have a few fields to go. So I'll leave a few on there. But that large storehouse is absolutely packed with workers. And where's our other storehouse? I'm blind to it now. Over here. And we also have lots of workers there. So they should be distributing as much as possible. But they do have supply now. I think we're just lacking workers. We'll assign some more workers over to them. And we've got a couple of fields finished already, which is nice. I really would love to get this flax field done much sooner. But these issues should be addressed pretty quickly. Yeah, they got fuel. So he had fuel, but now he doesn't. Hopefully this storehouse will help with that. We'll get 3 workers that will absolutely fill that out, and let's just upgrade it immediately as well. And we have a lot of food. I think I would like a few more houses with vegetable plots, or even some eggs. But now might be a good time to start thinking about trading between regions as well. So we don't actually have a pack station. I think let's get ourselves a little pack station. And we can trade our apples over here for some fish. There we go, there's our pack station. And on this side too, we can also get a pack station over here. Though we don't need it that far out. I think that's maybe a bit too crazy. I don't know why I want to build it that far away, but I feel like it should be sort of on the route. And let's just get a nice windy path coming up here, right through there. I think I want that path to kind of loop around as well. Yeah, I like that. And once that logging camp is done, obviously we will get our manor in that nice area. And we've got this field's growing nicely. But December is about to settle in. We've got lots of fuel in both regions, so I'm very pleased with that. I'm actually going to turn all of these into veggie plots. Although we do have a lot. I still don't think eggs are worth it at all. Yeah, I'm going to go for veggie plots. And 2 people working there seems to be a good amount, I think. I'm not overdoing it. It's not built yet. And we have the pack station built already. So let's trade. Let's send our fish. And we can receive some. We would like some apples. There they are. And that's 1-for-1 barter value as well. That's nice. Like that. Okay. We'll get that in motion. And where's this other pack station? Not yet built. Okay. Perfectly fine. I would like to be able to add a little bit more, I guess just general scenery. Just, you know, a few things that don't have any, you know, some cosmetic items. Like, you can build these shrines, sure. But, you know, it's not really, it's only one item. Obviously, there are bigger things in the game to address right now, but let's see. So, berries are shrinking. I hope we can do fine on the food front. We should be doing all right. We should have loads and loads of bread and apples. Yeah, with the extra veggie plots, I think we're fine. And then hopefully we can start trading fish and apples. So Falador is going to be drowning in food. There's going to be so much variety over here. We don't actually have berries, but soon we will have bread. We will have apples. We've got fish. I think that is a really nice spot. Maybe we could go for honey. Again, I don't think honey is really, unless they've really changed it. I know they supposedly did change it, but I still haven't seen many people using it. But it could be an option. Maybe it's a good aesthetic option for us. I mean, we do want to go into the farming side as well. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for honey. Let's go for it. Falador honey. Obviously, we're not going to start doing that in winter, but I think we could have... Where is that? Where is the honey? Where's the apiary? There it is. So we can have up to 2 apiaries per region, although I think you can still have more that work and they're perfectly fine, but I like to build them kind of close together. Some messy pathing there, but we've got 2 up already. I mean, we can just stick a person on each of those. See what happens. But we're at 99% approval in Falador. They are very, very happy. Lumbridge not too far behind. Hopefully when this storehouse is done. It is done. Great. So I'm hoping that these guys don't struggle for fuel in the future. We could have a little market stall here as well. No free stall locations. Let's just get another. Let's get loads of markets. Why not? Get one. Let's get a big one on this corner. This is a huge market. Why not? Well, I think that's pretty good progress. We've got 2 pack stations up. Hopefully we can start trading between regions as well. And yeah, we're going to make it out of winter and start or continue to expand Falador. So thanks for joining, and I hope to see you in the next one.